Literally every day, a real estate agent asks me about another marketing approach to develop business. We're all in the business generation focus, especially these days when the market is challenging. And I was chatting with one of my past clients who's in the marketing field, where he specifically does advertising that targets local businesses, and real estate agents and mortgage agents might be great targets. So I thought I'd introduce them to you guys. Lawrence Epstein, Larry, I know him as. How you doing? Nice to see you today.
I'm doing great, Bill. Thanks for having me.
And we know each other through SCAX, the California Aquatic, as a swimmer, as well as locally. So you live locally in the Marina Del Rey area. Where do you live?
I live in Culver City.
Culver City.
Yep.
And I know you're also a rock climber guy.
Yeah, I do a lot of climbing. When I get the free time to do that, it's very time intensive. So, when you can carve out some time, it's always good to get out in nature and do physical stuff.
So I know as a result of your, interest in health, you've your career also has moved into health, where you do marketing oriented towards health services. Describe a little bit about the service you provide for local businesses.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So I work for a company called Gym TV, and we specialize in digital advertising that plays inside fitness clubs while people are working out. You have a captive audience, you have a great demographic for a lot of local businesses to get in front of, and it runs for an entire year. It's also on an exclusive basis. So once we have an advertiser from a given category of business, no competitors are allowed, and I think that's something that really sets us apart.
Geographically, what area do you service?
I service in general the San Fernando Valley, Glendale, Burbank, Pasadena, and Arcadia.
Got it. And is the advertising then local to that one gym, or to your network, or your region? How's that work?
Yeah, so I get assigned to a specific gym in a specific area, say, for example, the 24-hour fitness club in Woodland Hills, California. And there are, a certain number of spots available at that club. So I then look for local businesses in the area that would be interested in promoting their services or products at that particular gym.
So one gym at a time, really.
That's correct.
It doesn't mean somebody couldn't pick several, but it could be hyper focused on one gym. So if you're a local business person, you can pick the gym where your ads are going to show.
That's correct. Yeah, hyperlocal is a phrase that we use very often, and it's not uncommon that a client will want to own a geographical region beyond that specific neighborhood. They might want to triangulate and say, "Hey, any club that anybody in this region is going to go to, I want to be featured at, and I want to be exclusive there." For myself as a sales rep, I don't really push that, Bill. I look for the one that's the most appropriate, and if this is going to work with one, it would work with many. So it's very easy to say, "Hey, why don't you try one location?" And if you get a proof of concept, when you get clients calling you, then you're going to call me back and ask about other clubs instead of me calling you and saying, "Hey, why don't you buy more?"
So is the service nonstop ads, or is it like, a TV program with ads, cable TV, or what is it what's the content look like?
Yeah, so the content is twofold. They're going to be, we have an in the gym entertainment network that plays music videos at clubs, plays club content information like, "Hey, we got spin class tomorrow at 7. Don't forget to wipe down your equipment," that kind of content. And then there's also
Oh,
health and
hold on. Wipe
wellness.
down the equipment. Hold on 1 second. Just kidding. Go ahead.
Be courteous. Don't be a
Thanks.
slob.
Yeah.
And they'll also show health and wellness content like, how to make a protein smoothie or what is the proper form for a squat. And this is to entertain the members while they're working out in the gym. And then woven into that content is the advertising content. So we create digital commercials that play on that network. They broadcast 5 times per hour, every hour that the gym is open for an entire year on that exclusive basis. And then the second component of what we do is a geofencing component, which is basically GPS technology that allows us to capture the mobile device of any mobile device that goes into that gym and stays in there for about 30 seconds. And then we can put digital ads for the advertisers on the members' cell phones directly. Those ads are also interactive. So when somebody sees your ad, they're interested in hiring a realtor, they can click on the ad. It will redirect them straight back to your website where they can go ahead and schedule their free consultation with you right then and there from their phone.
Is the geo targeting advertising separate from the in-gym? Is it in addition to, or how does that work?
It is an add-on feature. We do bundle that together because we think it's a good value. So, we put together a package that includes both the ads in the gym and the ads on the cell phone. If for whatever reason somebody, maybe it doesn't fit their budget to do both features, so we would just focus on the in the gym portion of that. But and you can always upgrade the package that we include with the mobile retargeting. If you have a little bit more budget, you want to reach a little bit more people, you can increase the package of the geofencing.
Got it. The ads running in the gym, or there's got to be some production done. Is that something that the customers come to you with pre-done? Do you help them get advertisements that are appropriate for your format cut? How does that work?
Yeah, we do all the production work, essentially is the short answer to that question. So if you're a business owner and you don't have any content that you want to provide, but you definitely want to have ads running on the TV screens, we'll do all the work for you. There is an opportunity for the business owner to provide us content that they want to include in the advertising that we produce, or the digital ads that we create. So we can weave that into what we create for them, and we also have an ability to upload any content that the advertiser already has. So if you have a commercial that you've already made, you want to get a little more bang for your buck out of that, we can incorporate that and either utilize that with the content that we also create for you, or you can use that as a standalone version.
I think my deal for a real estate agent or a mortgage agent that uses that gym to create some content at that gym, somehow taking advantage of the, hey, I'm one of you, I'm here local, and you have questions, reach out to me. But that's just kind of an idea. Do you have anybody who does that?
We do, yeah. That's not uncommon that people will do that. I think a little more typical would be somebody that would hire us to create their ad, and they would play at the gym where that realtor works out on a
Yeah,
regular basis, and then
yeah,
that realtor wears like a brand, or any advertiser really will wear a branded T-shirt or pants, and then the person on the treadmill next to them goes, "Hey, wait, isn't that you on the screen right there? Yeah,
exactly.
I'm John. How can I help you?" And
Yeah.
that's a really great icebreaker.
It's interesting. I'm in an escrow where the buyer's agent got the client because he is a rock climber and he goes to some, I guess, famous rock climbing place in Culver City that's very well known.
Okay.
And so I'd asked if he knew you actually. He didn't recognize the name, but that's how he gets his business. He goes every day and he works out at a gym and a rock climbing place, I think, each daily or so. And as a result, he meets people. And, if that works, why not? It worked for him. He sold a nice house that I'm working on. So obviously, there's always cheaper ways to do everything. And, you get what you pay for to some degree. Is there a range of budget somebody should have in mind to start with your campaign? Or how do you advise somebody who's not sure even to ask the right questions?
Yeah, that's a great question, Bill. I would say the simple answer is that these packages range from about 2,500 to about $3,500 for the year,
Wow.
and yeah, it's very affordable.
Yeah.
That's really a great selling point for us. Is that this is designed for small business owners. This is not designed for a nationwide campaign. This is for somebody small, local, that wants to have an affordable way to get in front of a great demographic of people in their specific community, hyper local, as we mentioned earlier. And so really the difference between, the lower end of that range, which would be 2,500 for just being in the gym on the TV screens. We also revamp the ads every 90 days for free. So that's included in that $2,500 price. And then you can climb upwards from there. If you want to add a certain number of mobile impressions, you're getting up into about the 3,000 range. And if you want to upgrade to a larger package of mobile, you're in about the 3,500. But again, that is for the year, and you can pay it in installments as well.
Wow. Well, obviously, it gets down to the actual implementation, and that's why working with somebody like you who's experienced and knows the material, knows the market so well is helpful. If somebody's interested in evaluating whether Gym TV works for them or not, what's the best way to get into contact with you or take a look at that opportunity?
Yeah, the best way would just be to email me, shoot me an email with your information and your interest, a little bit of information about your business or your practice. My email is my name. It's Larry Epstein, LarryEpstein at gymtv.com. That's GYMTV.com.
Fantastic. Put that in the description down below. Larry, always great to chat with you. Thank you for upgrading and offering our agents some interesting marketing ideas on how to build their hyper local business.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Bill. Continued success.